What's going on, YouTube? Male insecurities. You know, social media provides, access. That's the best term I can use. Provides access for people to do a lot. Communication is a tool. Well, social media is a tool that you can use to communicate to masses of people all around the world. But people also want to be creative and do good things, and then there are those who want to do not so good things, right? So you have situations where, men who are insecure, they'll try to, instead of, putting their best foot forward in reaching out to people who they may like or be interested in, they'll send them a direct message, what they call DM or private message or whatever, in attempts to talk to women, right? Nothing wrong with that. But when they know the woman is already in a relationship, when they know the woman is already committed, when they know the woman is already married, that can become a problem, right? So you have these men who will stop at nothing to not only troll, but also stalk, women who are in relationships, who let it be known that they're in relationships. It doesn't matter. So now when the woman responds, in a manner that she should, once she respects herself and her relationship and tells the person, listen, not interested, goodbye. Oh, then these insecure people, they still try to make attempts. It's not enough. They can't take no for an answer until reality hits in one form or another. These it's that's why I say social media is almost like a gift, and it can also be seen as a curse, because people can assume different persona. You don't have to, like, for example, like I'm doing a video right now. A lot of people can't do that for whatever reasons. And I'm not special, I'm just speaking in the camera. But there are people who won't put their faces on camera. There are people who won't put their pictures up. They'll hide behind a fictitious persona or character that they'll create just so that they could be able to say what it is that they feel, without any inhibitions, because they know that the person won't really get to see who they are, or you won't really find who they are. These people exist. But it becomes even, it's worse when you're trying to make connections with people as far as, dating or whatever have you, and you're not even being yourself. And then when you're faced with the truth, when the person pretty much respectfully rejects you, and it doesn't even have to be respectful, but when a person respectfully rejects you, a person, who's insecure can feel away, can feel disturbed, can become upset, have an attitude. Why are you rejecting me? Why are you acting like a bee, and et cetera, et cetera. Immature. These are things that certain men do that display their immaturity, that display their lack of self-worth, their lack of self-awareness, their lack of self-respect. This is what happens all the time. And if you're in a situation where you find yourself like that, know that those are the key characteristics that some of these men are living with or displaying behind the scenes, behind the smartphone or the keyboard of a laptop or computer, if that's what they're using to communicate with you. That's what happens. You send these texts, and you try to get in where you fit in, so to speak. When you can't get in, it's a problem. It can cause serious consequences. It's the truth. It's the truth. You know, these you know, got to get it together, man. The men insecure, work on yourselves, build yourself, do something to get it together, and so that you can at least appreciate who you are, to have enough confidence so that if you see something, you know, in the real world, not just behind a smartphone or a computer, when you see someone who you may be interested in, you take your best foot forward and give it a shot that way. You'll be respected more than trying to assume something else through the keyboard that can bring problems, or, you know, through a screen and text messaging. You know, trying to send, you know, disrespectful DMs or weasel your way into a situation that's already locked down. It is what it is.